got? Show me.
Chips.
Nice. What kind is it? Thank you.
She asked for snacks, and he's more than happy to oblige. A bag of chips, a caramel-covered chocolate bar, and a giant bottle of iced tea.
It's so nice to finally see you. This is crazy.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, I'm really nervous.
Why?
I don't know, I've never done this. Have you?
No.
So what do you want to do?
A hug?
I don't know.
Hey, Boo.
Hey.
Have a seat right around that stool right there in front, please. No, right there. Please have a seat. Right there. Set the phone down, please. What is your plan here tonight?
Just hang out, watch football?
Hang out and watch football with whom?
With her.
Who's her?
With Bailey.
And do you know how old Bailey is?
She's 14.
14.
Mm-hmm.
She told you she's 13. Not that that matters.
Mm-hmm.
How old are you?
30.
30.
Dupay is lying. We both know he's really 40. And what he doesn't know is that I have all the transcripts of his sordid conversations with minors. But I'm curious to see if he'll cop to his intentions.
And why would you at 30 think it would be okay to hang out with a 13-year-old girl home alone?
I mean, we just hit it off, friends.
You hit it off with a 13-year-old girl.
We were just talking.
Just talking. Well, now you're here. This is more than talk.
I know, we just came to hang out. You know, I
And
brought...
what, get a hug?
And watch football.
Watch football.
Yep.
Who's playing tonight?
Steelers and the Ravens. I had no intentions with nothing.
No intentions of...
Nope.
So what do you do at UPS?
I was a package handler.
Package handler. You're not there anymore.
No.
What do you do now?
Nothing.
Besides go online and try to talk to young girls?
I don't try to talk to... I mean, I just try to find a girl to talk to and hang out, whatever.
And how many times have you done this with somebody who's 13, 14 years old?
Never.
Never talked to another girl who said she was 13?
No.
Well, who's Brittany?
Who's Brittany?
That was the other girl you were talking to.
When was this?
Within the last few weeks?
Absolutely. I mean,
Why don't you just tell me what you were really up to?
just to hang out, get to know her, you know?
Get to know her.
Yeah.
And if you were the parent of a 13-year-old girl, would you be comfortable with that?
I mean, it depends how, like, I mean, if I'm a good person, you know, like...
Yeah, but typically good people don't meet strangers online, talk about sex, and then go over to visit, and within 3 minutes ask for a hug.
I mean, all they did was just ask for, you know, a hello hug, that was it.
With a 13-year-old girl. Walked right in the house.
Well, she told me to come in.
Does that make it right? Knowing that she's 13.
Oh, I wouldn't have never just walked in, you know, without talking to her, you know, without getting her okay.
Now, you talked about spending the night here tonight.
Well,
Yes or no?
it depended, you know, like, if she had to wake up in the morning, you know, like, if I was gonna stay
Did
here.
she have to go to school?
She said she didn't have to go to school today. I mean, tomorrow.
So you could just spend the night and hang out with a 13-year-old girl. That's cool.
Well, I mean, I didn't plan on it.
You talked about it?
I mean, I was gonna leave after the football game.
Unless you spent the night.
No, I didn't plan on spending the night.
Well, you talked about having cannolis, a little dinner.
Yeah.
Sounds like you were going to have a special little night with your 13-year-old date.
I mean, all I was doing was just coming here to watch the game.
You tried to solicit a 13-year-old girl online using graphic sexual language. What do you think should happen to you?
So I'm not like that and a bad guy.
The pickup line John Dupay used to seduce a 13-year-old girl will turn your stomach.
You tell her, I would love to be the first guy to make you blank if you wanted me to, and I wanted to. Feel me inside you, baby. Has that line ever worked for you before? Sit, please.
Okay.
I need to talk to you.
Well,
What are you doing here today?
well, I'm here because I was slightly concerned.
Concerned about what?
Well, concerned because she's talking to people that are a lot older on the website.
Now, why were you so concerned about a 13-year-old girl?
Well, she's talking to other people that are obviously the same age as me.
And how old are you?
I'm 32.
You're 32?
Yes.
So you came over to make sure she was okay?
Well, I came over just to make sure that
Everything was fine?
everything was okay. I was not.
So you were going to search the house just now to make sure, what?
Well,
Bad guys were here?
Well, I mean, I don't know. She could come. She could be here with a group of people, for all I know, and she obviously was. I mean, don't you think? Don't you think that would be like a safe idea?
What was today's lesson supposed to be?
Today's lesson for me.
Today's lesson from you.
Today's lesson for me was to not, unfortunately, really worry about other people.
Now, you're a tutor,
Concerned with-
correct? Mm-hmm. And who do you tutor?
I tutor our these ages, older ages.
What do you tutor them in?
Mathematics.
Mathematics. Mm-hmm. What about smoking marijuana?
Well, I mean, it's not really something that I try to tutor people in, but
Well,
still.
it seems like it from the chat here. Well, you're cool and cute too. I just know I could get in trouble even talking to you, you know.
Well, yes, of course, but you know, look, may I please leave?
Not
I'm
just
not.
yet. Not
Okay.
just yet. I have some more questions for you.
Will I be able to leave after your question?
Did you blaze?
Wait,
Yes.
sir?
Yes.
Wait, are you answering me or are you reading stuff?
Yes. You can leave after I ask you a couple questions.
Are you sure? Are there police outside or anything?
I'll get to that in a minute.
Please, sir, can you please just tell me? Because I really can't.
So what it looks like, Mike, is that you came here to smoke weed with a 13-year-old girl, and then whatever was going to happen was going to happen.
Yeah, but that's not entirely what was going on.
Explain it to me.
I just told you, I was coming here to make sure everything was okay.
Right.
It really wasn't that far. I wanted to make sure that there was no like, obviously, like, she invited me in and there were not.
So you were just being a good Samaritan today.
Well, I was trying to a certain extent, but like, you know, I was coming here to make sure everything was okay.
13-year-old girl.
I deal with kids all the time.
Right. There's something you need to know.
Is there cops?
There's something you need to know.
Please.
I'm Chris Hansen.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Please let me go home, guys.
Sir,
Guys,
it'd be best if you went out this door.
No, because I'm gonna get arrested. I know what's gonna happen, sir. I really can't afford to do this. I can't. I'm really not here for any malintent. I really can't. Please do not.
But look at the chat.
I really just want to. Please let me go home, guys. I'm gonna get arrested going that way. Please, no, I can't. I can't. I won't. Please.
You can't go this way.
Please,
No,
man.
you can't go this way.
Guys, this is horrible. This is horrible.
There's only one way out, through the garage, where the Fairfield, Connecticut cops are waiting with a pair of handcuffs with his name on them.
Please. I know.
Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Please.
Put your hands behind your back.
Guys.
Hands behind your back.
Guys.
Listen,
Instructions. Follow
Listen, just follow the instructions, okay? Just calm down. Just follow the
Please, no, I
instructions. We'll
can't.
explain
I
everything.
can't.
No,
No,
just
please.
relax.
Please,
Relax.
I can't.
I'm okay. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I am. I'm fine.
I've just never done this before.
I know.
Have you?
No, not really. I mean,
Are you telling me the truth?
I've met girls online, but I don't like come like this far to like meet someone. I don't know why
It's kind
whatever.
of crazy, huh?
It is crazy. Yeah, why did you let me come?
I don't know.
If you're so nervous.
It seems like a good idea, and you seem nice.
Why do you think I came?
I think I know.
It's not the only reason. It's not the reason.
What's the reason?
And I just, been talking to you for a while, and you seem like really cool to hang out with, and someone that I'd like to meet, and I wanted to check out the situation,
Well, here we are.
Yeah. What's that?
I have no idea. Do you want me to check?
Somebody here?
No.
What kind of pizza we have tonight? Who's this? I'll get to that in a minute. Who are you?
Who are you?
You tell me first. You're Jeff, right?
Yeah.
And what are you doing here tonight, Jeff?
Hanging out
Hanging out with whom?
with her.
Who's her?
I want to know who you are.
I want to know a little bit more about you first.
Can I eat first?
Sure, go ahead.
He's so relaxed and convinced of his innocence, he eats a slice of pizza.
Tell me who you are, because, you know, I didn't know there would be other people there.
Well, what did you expect to happen here tonight, Jeff?
Didn't have any expectation.
No expectations whatsoever.
No.
So you drove 2.5 hours
Sure did.
from Boston
Who are you?
to come here
Are you her dad?
to meet a young girl.
Are you her
I
dad?
will get to that in a minute. Go ahead, have a bite.
Sokol probably should have brought napkins.
I haven't done anything wrong. Coming to meet somebody? What's wrong? What is that against
Coming
the
to
law?
meet a young girl?
Yeah, is that against the law?
It is after this chat.
How?
Did you bring some kind of a contract with you? Some sort of marriage contract? Let's see if any of this sounds familiar while you enjoy your pizza. I should come see you on Saturday. Well, since your mom isn't home, it's the best time to do it. I would, but only if you want me to. You say, I can't go to jail. My life would be ruined.
Right.
Could be locked up for 20 years.
Yep.
And then you say, do you trim your blank?
Okay.
Now you know that this girl is 13, right?
Wasn't sure.
She's told you. How old are you? You might as well just tell me because I can find out like that.
Who are you? Can you tell me who you are first?
I will tell you that in a minute.
Because, you know, now you're making me nervous and...
You're 44 years old, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? As a 44-year-old guy, I shouldn't be talking to 13-year-old girls like this. Yet I want to. What am I supposed to make of that? Sorry, I am paranoid. For meeting me? No, potentially having sex. But that is where the breaking the law comes from.
Right.
Punishable up to 20 years. Did you bring condoms with you tonight?
Well, they plan on having sex.
Do you have them in your car?
No,
I'm gonna find out, so you might as well tell me now.
I don't. Go ahead, check the car.
Explain it to me.
Just wanted to come hang out and...
Looks like here you wanted to come here and have sex with a 13-year-old girl.
Okay, is that against the law to
To have sex with a 13-year-old girl when you're 44? Yes,
No,
it's
to
against
meet-
the law.
To meet a girl. That's all I've done.
You see how this looks.
Okay, but do you also see that I was pretty apprehensive about the whole sex thing?
Well, wouldn't you be? Wouldn't anybody be if they're
Right.
going to try to have sex with a 13-year-old girl?
To be honest with you, you're not going to believe me, but I don't know who you are, but I'm sure you're like, law enforcement. But
You think I'm law enforcement?
well, I mean, that's what it sounds like. I was thinking about this on the way down,
Right. You had 2.5 hours to think about it.
and I wasn't gonna. I'm not gonna risk it. That's what I said.
It's not normal for a 44-year-old guy to drive 2.5 hours to hang out with a 13-year-old
I
girl.
wanted to hang out, see how she was, see if
A 13-year-old girl? How often do you do this sort of thing?